Are you ready? Upumbavu. You see, the problem is I'm too moody.
It's okay, just be yourself.
Myself is
Not too
delusional.
much.
Not too much. You see, this is the problem. How do you do that?
You'll
How do
be
you
grand.
fucking do that?
You'll
Okay.
be okay.
Should we do introduction? Do you want me to lick your bum on the intro?
Baby.
Basically.
Relax. Relax.
All right.
This is going on the internet. You can if you really want to, but I'm not gonna show my bum, so it's just gonna be you looking in the air.
Lick in the air. That's grand. That's
Yeah.
normal thing. Bring it. Right, hold on. I will start it now in 2 seconds. I just want another angle for 2 seconds. Let me get half decent. So we're going to go and do them. Are you tired of me?
Get off my
Never.
screen.
Get off my screen. I'm tired of you, darling.
Stop, you're gonna make me choke on my teeth.
Don't choke on your teeth, please. Please. We need my guest speaking. Okay. Hello and welcome to S&S Talks. Today we have our lovely friend.
Saade. You forgot my name already. It's been 2 seconds.
No, right? It's because you're too far from me, that's why.
Oh.
There is a language in barrier, cultures, and beliefs here, and this is what we're here to talk about. But
hmm
unfortunately, not in a bad way.
hmm
The one that I
Okay.
can't. Okay,
Just start with
so
your questions, or
I'm gonna
like,
start
do
with
you
my
want me
questions,
to?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So basically, education.
Mm.
Education in the UK is a little bit different to ours. You have
Yeah,
like loans and stuff like that that you have to pay all off.
it's all a bit long. I remember moving here and thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna get Susie, which is obviously what they
Yeah,
use in Dublin or Ireland or
yeah,
whatever.
Ireland.
Yeah, and then I tried to apply for Susie, and they were like,
Yeah,
no, I don't even know. It was very complicated. But in the
yeah,
end, I just decided I'm gonna get the student
student
loan
loan.
here.
That sounds crazy to us because it's kind of like after you're done your education now, why are you thinking about paying bills? Because you're already paying
Bruh,
taxes and now
it's
you're paying more.
actually insane. I'm 70K in debt right now,
I
but
didn't know what that meant.
it's minimum. I feel like your minimum 70K for medical school. That's if you don't get like maintenance loan as well. Because
What does
there's
that mean?
tuition fee loan, which is the usual 9.25K that you pay every year to the uni to actually go to uni. And then there's maintenance loan that people get if they wanna obviously survive. Obviously, I lived at home, so I
Okay,
didn't need to pay bills and rent
okay,
anything or like, worry too much about groceries and stuff like that.
makes
But
sense.
if you move out and you
Hmm.
don't have obviously like a
Yeah.
full-time job, you can't support
Hmm.
yourself, you can't go to uni if you know what I mean. You need to have a full-time job to be able to support yourself, unless your parents are giving you money. So
And you're
that's what the
rich.
main, yeah, yeah, and that's what the
So
maintenance loan is for, basically. So
this is
the
not starting off good. You were just scaring people.
no, but that's the reality
Yeah,
of it though, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah, people need
yeah.
to know that the reality of going to uni in the UK, if you don't have enough money to
Mhm.
support yourself,
It's
if you're
not.
living if you're living out, you need
Hmm.
to get more money either through a job or from your parents, or the only other option is getting a maintenance loan.
Okay.
That's
And like
just the
usually
reality of it.
what does loan actually mean? Like do you get is it like a dole? Is it like a grant? Is it something
It's
that you have to pay
yeah,
off like universal? Like what is explain that to people, especially if the education is different in Ireland. The
yeah,
people who get Susie are laughing right now.
yeah,
I'm just
they're
saying. The
absolutely
people of
laughing at me.
Ireland, congratulations. The government still cares. The UK system are, yeah, if
Yeah,
you're
they're
poor,
laughing at
no
me.
education.
Yeah, they're laughing at me. Basically, the maintenance loan is another loan. So you have your tuition fee
Hmm.
loan, which is
Hmm.
your tuition fees, and
Right.
then when you finish uni, you start paying that back with obviously interest added percentage, whatever that you pay back as well. And
Hmm.
then you have your maintenance loan, which is can be up to like 12 grand a year or something like that for like your rent, your groceries,
Hmm.
whatever, if you don't want to work on the side. But even if you don't work on the side, that's still quite tight because people have to pay rent and rent isn't cheap.
Yeah.
So people on top of that will work as well. for
Yeah.
extra money to just live life, you know what I mean?
Hmm. And that's
Um,
another thing. If you choose college to go and enjoy, because a lot of the times you're looking for the college experience. So
mhm,
a lot of people are going to do specific things, go out with
mhm,
their friends,
mhm.
you're getting food and stuff. So if you're a poor girl, stay at home. Is that what we're saying?
More or less, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So even at the end,
that's
it's the
mad.
same company that give you both the
Okay.
tuition fee loan and the maintenance loan, but when you finish, again, you have to pay it back with interest. So it all kind of becomes one big massive loan, like huge
That's
loan.
really hard. I didn't even realize because for Muslims it must be really hard because in a way that's a riba. You
Yeah.
get me? So it's
And
like now
that's
that's
yeah.
playing in your subconscious as well. And
Yeah.
it's like if you pass, then how are you gonna pay for this
Yeah, yeah.
madness?
It's highly debated as well within the Muslim community whether
Okay.
it's permissible to even take the student loan.
Yeah.
But because of, like, obviously in the Quran, Allah says to seek knowledge, and where did you
Hmm.
go?
Sorry. To
Allah
charge.
says to seek knowledge, and
Hmm.
He encourages the people to have
Hmm.
education and things like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of the scholars, obviously I don't know the ins and outs of it,
Yeah.
but it's it's been discussed and everything, and a lot of
Hmm.
the scholars are saying, you know what, it's okay only because it's a necessity.
It's a
It's
necessity and it's
yeah,
how the educational system is built up, so it's
is
not necessarily
yeah,
anyone's fault, but it's what you kind
exactly.
of have to do.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Mhm.
That's actually
Yeah.
so sad. Yeah, for
Mhm.
everyone that lives in Ireland and gets Susie, like you should be saying Alhamdulillah for that because I can imagine you going from living in Dublin, Ireland, having this path that you set out for yourself to then move to the
Mhm.
UK and feel like, oh, here's something that is gonna put like either a stop or just a fear in you to be like, I don't know if I can have like
Yeah.
my education being.
Yeah, because I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I first started uni, my parents were like,
Hmm.
we're gonna try pay for it by ourselves, like the 10 grand
Okay,
a year. And
okay,
it clearly didn't work out. Like we
yeah.
didn't get through the first year because the money was far too tight. So in the
Hmm.
end, I just ended up
Hmm.
applying for the student loan
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
it wasn't feasible. It was not feasible to be
Yeah,
paying because obviously my
yeah.
parents aren't rich. My
Hmm.
dad has, the
Hmm.
usual 9 to 5
Yeah.
jobs that you get. Like my mom isn't a full-time worker either. Like it was
Hmm.
too difficult. So in the
And
end,
you've
just
just
had to get
moved,
it.
and
And
there's
we had,
other
yeah,
siblings to
and
deal
there's
with.
other siblings, exactly.
That's
So
a lot.
yeah, it was too hard. So we just
Have you
got it.
ever thought of schooling elsewhere, like in a different country, or
I
trying
actually
any different
applied.
options?
I
Okay.
applied to go to uni in Ireland.
Did you
They
actually? Were you
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
come
yeah.
back?
Yeah, yeah, I was. They didn't want me.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they actually not? You know what? Now we have a doctor, medical graduate sitting right here, and
Yeah, they
they love
can
that. Mhm.
piss off.
Right. Can we bleep these? There's a few
We
bleepings that we need to do, most
yeah.
definitely. So, okay, that's grand. So, after you moved from Ireland, how did you find, like, not just adjusting to living in the UK, but how did you find friend groups? How did you see a lot of more Muslims? Did you like connect with anyone, or just in college experience,
Mhm.
was it
Mhm.
good for you, or how did you find that?
So obviously when we moved to Birmingham, so I live in
Hmm.
Birmingham, guys, in case you didn't know.
Hmm.
I was
Yep.
15. So I started with secondary school. Secondary
Okay.
school was very interesting. I started like
Okay.
with Dublin terms, I would say it's like third year,
Third
fourth
year.
year.
Yeah, yes, no, third year.
Yeah, so I
Third year, yeah.
literally did my junior cert. As soon as I finished my junior cert, we moved to the UK, and
Okay.
then I sat my GCSEs, which
Oh,
is like the UK
UK
equivalent to the
version.
junior cert.
Hmm.
So for that, I was in school, secondary school for one
Hmm.
year.
Hmm.
I made some friends, like, but none of them really stuck. But it was just like,
Okay.
going to school,
Hmm.
messing around with people,
Hmm.
like, whatever, chatting, going to lunch,
Hmm.
whatever, just normal stuff.
Hmm.
Nothing really that serious, if that makes any sense. And
Hmm.
then I went to sixth form, which is the Ireland equivalent to fifth year, sixth year.
Okay, one question. Let me
Mhm.
interject.
Mhm.
Would you say that the junior cert and the GCSEs is kind of similar, or would you say one thing is harder than another? Because we don't know what the
Mm.
education system is like in another country, but
Mhm.
what is the
Um.
comparison?
That's a really good question because I feel
Yeah.
like it's quite similar.
Okay.
There's bits. because obviously I did both the junior cert and I did
And yeah.
GCSEs. So
Hmm.
I do have experience with both, but there's things that are taught in GCSE that aren't taught in junior cert, and
Okay.
there's things that are in junior cert that aren't taught at GCSE. So I'd say it's very similar but not the same. I think the junior cert's a little bit harder. I think people take,
Really?
yeah, I'd say the
I
junior
thought the
cert is a
G.
little bit harder.
Okay.
And also I feel like people, I don't know what it's like now.
Okay.
Obviously this is 10
Yeah.
years ago now. I feel old now saying that.
Okay. Okay. Damn.
This is
Damn.
10
10
years
years.
ago.
Don't
Yeah,
bring me
this is
back because
10.
I'm trying to
No,
calculate and I don't even remember when I was in secondary school last.
you,
Do you get me?
babe,
And I was like,
10 years ago
let's
I
relax
was
with the
sitting my
ages.
junior
Yeah.
cert, yeah.
Mad. Mm.
So obviously
Mhm.
that is, I don't know
Yeah.
what it's like now, but I feel like people in Ireland at the time, where I
Yeah.
went to school anyway, were a lot more serious about
Oh,
their
yeah.
exams. We're a lot more
Hmm.
serious about
Hmm.
education. We're a lot
Hmm.
more like, oh, I'm gonna, get it
Do this
done.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But maybe it's the school I went to, because when I
Hmm.
moved here, I didn't
Hmm.
actually start going to school until like October, and obviously October, end of October, November time, and obviously people have started going to school since
Hmm.
September. So
Hmm.
the school I got was like, we don't have, like, we applied to so many schools, don't have
Yeah.
places, not
Hmm.
accepting year
Yeah.
11s, not accepting new students,
Yeah.
whatever. So the school I went to,
Hmm.
people were just messing about.
Hmm. Oh,
Like
yeah.
you'd
But those
have,
skills are always the best. I'm not gonna lie. You have
yeah,
the
yeah.
best characters and you have like a mix of people that are like actual, I don't know, like the dusters of the world. Like you're gonna see them in workplaces.
Mhm.
You're gonna be pissed, but you'll know how to deal with those
Mhm.
characteristics. Do you get what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
those tech schools or any of the schools that are not necessarily seen as the best of the best, I think
Mhm.
people always like overlook them. Do you get what I
Mhm.
mean? And it's
Mhm.
not necessarily something
Yeah.
that should be done.
The thing is, there was lots of like really clever people there as well, and
Exactly.
then obviously there was the people who didn't even come to school with a pen, and that's okay.
I was both of them. Do you get what I mean? It's given a little bit of Irish and a little bit of I come from a strict Muslim household and you better
Yeah.
get your
Uh-huh.
education. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. I learned so much. I realized, bloody
Hmm.
hell. I remember once I was in maths class,
Hmm.
and obviously I had an Irish accent.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. You're the one
Bruh,
that everyone's looking at.
they didn't let me live.
Were you the patty of the school? Oh
Bruh,
my God.
they didn't let me live. I remember we were doing like, like charts,
Yeah.
in maths, bar
Hmm.
charts or
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
graphs and things like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
I was
Hmm.
asking the teacher about
Yeah.
the charts. Like, oh, what kind of chart do you want me to draw? And he was looking at me like, a what?
What?
Chart, chart, chart.
Is it? And it even sounds worse. That's the thing.
Bro,
Oh,
I don't even
that's
know,
funny.
man. All I know
Yeah.
is my accent changed real quick.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? You have to accustom
Yeah, I
yourself.
have to adapt,
No, you have
overcome,
to.
adapt, and
Do you
prevail.
get, yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of the times, I feel like in secondary school, you either lose your identity or you find a new one. Do you
Mm,
feel like transitioning into like that new environment, that
mm-hmm.
parts of you had to change for you to become a new person? And did that
100%.
have anything got to do with Islam, like in any aspects?
Mm, I definitely had to adapt.
Okay.
But did I lose bits? I don't know. I feel like I
Hmm.
just changed bits. I wouldn't
Okay.
say I lost bits at that
Hmm.
stage. I was still
Hmm.
very much the same person, I guess.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
especially because I still had a lot of contact with people from Ireland and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was really fine.
Yeah.
But then after I did my GCSEs, I
Yeah.
moved schools because that's what happens in
Okay.
the UK. You finish your
Okay.
junior cert or GCSEs
Okay.
and then you change schools and you go
Hmm.
to college slash sixth form, which is
Okay.
fifth, sixth year.
Okay.
Um, there's no transition year in this
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
in whatever. Um,
Yeah.
s- so I did my A levels, which is the equivalent to leaving cert.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
So that's 2 years. And there I met some really good friends, which I'm still friends with till this day.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Um, they're my they're really close. I mean, we don't see each other that often, but again, life, adulthood, we see each other
And I
like twice a
think
year.
people, yeah, and I think people need to understand that, like, when it comes to friendships, it's not necessarily that you have to meet up with your friends all the time. It's how you build connections and the things that you talk about, how
Yeah.
it's gonna really empower you and
Mhm.
empower your future. Like, we think of friends as something that it has to be like a social setting and do something, but like, you can form groups that create positive things to do. Do you get
Yeah,
what I mean? Like I
100%.
wish my friends had a bit more sense. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I was a bit of a loner, but I did have friends in school
Mm-hmm.
are different to the friends that you have outside of school. Do you get what I mean?
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Like the friends in school is like, okay, let's get this class, blah blah blah, done and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. And then
Mm-hmm.
outside of school it's more like you have the same pressures at home. Do you get
Mm-hmm.
me? Like
Mm-hmm.
your friends are also getting
Battered.
bet up by your parents.
Yeah, literally
Do you
that.
get what I
Literally
mean?
that. Yeah. Because the thing about your friends at school,
Hmm.
they're not gonna have, I mean, obviously everybody's experience with family is gonna be different, even if
Yeah.
you've come from the same community.
Hmm. Hmm.
But your
Hmm.
friends at school are not gonna have the same experience at home as you
Hmm.
would with, I don't know, Auntie, whoever down the road,
Hmm.
because you grew up in the
Hmm.
same kind of community, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, and
Um,
you're also trying to figure out who's the newest painting that came to the school, aka you, and
yeah,
to get like your focus is much different. I feel like
yeah.
as you get older, you go into college and stuff, you think more like future, okay, I need this friend, and this
Mhm,
friend is gonna be good for my maths class, and how the hell am I gonna graduate? And
mhm,
what are the things that I can gain from this person?
mhm.
And you build from there. Do you get what I mean? I
Literally,
feel like it's
yeah.
more your friends are more of an investment as you get older,
a hundred
and they have to
percent.
have purpose. And I feel like
Mhm.
people should actually look at that and not think anything negative. I feel like a lot of the
Yeah.
times you'll have friends and they have no use for you, but you'll be used, you'll be
Mhm.
abused, you
Mm.
don't even realize. They won't even check you to check your behavior to see if you're actually okay or even if you're this thing, maybe it's gonna die.
Plug it in.
I need to, but I might need to put it upside down.
Uh,
Is it? Yeah, because it's at the bottom. Hold on. Hmm? Yeah. Right? Tea break. Cheers. You're doing so well, Billy.
graduation gift, everybody.
Graduation gift. That is too cute. Show
We'll
them how
get to
you drink
it.
out of
We'll
it.
get it.
This is how you drink. No, this
No, but
is
I
too
love it
good.
though. It's a good cup.
All right. Thank you, manager. Don't show them yourself. Okay.
I was not
This
going
thing.
in.
Is it not? It's this thing. Look. Okay, wait.
Oh,
Let me put it in the hole.
You put it in the hole.
You shut up, Beto. I don't want to break. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, right. Let me see. Does that still make sense?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you sliding?
I keep sliding because that charger's in, but it's all sorts of mad to be fans. To be frank with you.
All
Okay, give
right.
me a 2 second break. We lower this thing, but right, hold on. Okay. Since we're on the topic of friends, you talk about your college ones if you want.
Okay.
I
University.
don't.
I don't know if I wanna.
University. You
Right.
don't no,
Anywho.
okay, so do not get into names or specifics. Just say you have a variety. You don't need to get into the techie people. Do you get me?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So
Huh?
basically, then
Oh, Peter. Oh yeah, give them a new name. Do you get what I mean?
call them Peter.
Casey. Peter is the name that he does not like, so he's gonna use it for everything. Yeah.
Right, right. So yeah, like I said, I have obviously my friends that I met in sixth form. I had a lot of friends in
Mhm,
sixth form. We had a big group,
mhm,
but
mhm,
out of that big group of people, you hang out with people, and then other people just fall away. I have
mhm.
three friends who I still talk to from sixth form,
Yeah.
and I feel like we're gonna be friends for the rest of our lives, and those are
That's a
really
lot.
important
I have
people.
one friend.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That's
nice as
it.
well. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
like
It's
one
okay.
actual major friend, and it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
It's so much, and they see you through everything, and it's like even
Mhm.
as you grow, you don't realize you're gonna see so much of each other's lives, and you will sit back and you'll be like, oh my God, remember
Mhm.
this, or
Yeah, and
just
they continue to
remembrances.
support you. They continue to be your biggest fans through
Yeah.
everything, even if you
Yes.
talk like once a year, and it's okay.
And they're happy with that. And this
Mhm.
is the thing,
Mhm.
right? A lot of kids are now saying, oh, my friends are moving weird and this and this. Like, why is it that friendships are not lasted or they're not bonding anymore? First of all, get yourself some friends that you trauma bonded with. Okay.
Hey,
You get
okay.
like that shit is needed. I'm so sorry. Everyone hates a trauma bond, but we love it here. And why?
Mhm.
It's because if people can understand you even for the most horrid things that are happening, then you're gonna be
Mhm.
chilling.
Mhm.
Anyone who moves
Mhm.
weird needs to learn some basic communication skills, right? Everyone is now in the habit of blaming each other. Why is this friend not talking to me? Blah blah blah. It's really hard for
Mhm.
each other to reach out and give the hand out to be like, "Are you
Mhm.
okay? What
Mhm.
is happening?" Checking back on each other. If it's not an Instagram reel or a post that you are liking of each other, there's this whole facade of what friendship should be, and no one is adhering to anything.
That's
Do you get me?
true.
There's no
Yeah.
standards anymore because of the
Mhm.
internet. I feel like, oh, that's my friend and that's my friend. No, a friend is not someone online. It
Mhm.
can be.
It can be.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
trying to build a community, that's fine. Do you get what I
Mhm.
mean? But to experience friendship, you have to actually experience life with each other. Do you get what
Yeah,
I mean?
facts. Mhm.
And people are living their lives and they have their hardships because they're trying to portray something on in the media or online of
Mhm.
perfection. People are not telling each other about each other or like the realities of life. So there's always going to
Yeah,
be a
and
disconnect.
the reality is like
Hmm.
yes, there's people who have friends who are like their next door neighbors and they see each
Yeah.
other every single day
Hmm.
and they're
Hmm.
always in each other's
Hmm.
armpits and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Triggered.
But it's important to not expect that
Hmm.
from every friendship,
Hmm.
and it's okay if
Hmm.
you don't have that in your life as well, because
Hmm.
everyone's friendships and relationships with people is different.
Yeah.
And yes, you might want that friend who you're with every day and they come into your house and you have sleepovers every other week, and that's fine.
Hmm.
But I feel like as you get older, that gets less and less and less and less as well.
Team. Hmm.
That gets
Clock it.
less. Clock it. And that,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's normal. And I think that's a lot of people are afraid of, because I was afraid of that as well. I was like, why don't I
Hmm.
have a bestie friend who's like
Hmm.
always at my house and I'm always at their house and
Do
like
you
we
know what I
just talk
mean?
all the time and we talk about
Hmm.
boys and we talk about whatever.
This and
And
yeah.
yeah, and
Hmm.
the reality of life, this is what we've been, even like a Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. and this is like whatever
Yeah.
Disney Channel, and they're like, oh,
Hmm.
my
All of
bestie's
them.
coming over, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's important to realize that that's not real life.
Yeah.
Real life,
And
everyone has,
also,
yeah.
yeah, and different kinds of friends as well. Like
Mhm.
we need to stop thinking like, okay, this friend is not supporting me in this. Okay, so find one that can. There's
Mhm.
some friends, especially one thing that I learned from college, right? And I was okay with this. I knew that I was different. I was okay
Mhm.
with that. Do you get what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
So I had a group of people that I communicated with. Yeah, they were my
Mhm.
class
Mhm.
friends, but I would never take them to my home.
No.
Why? Because we don't interlock in the same way. I don't want them outside of college. But because
Mhm.
I knew they were my college friends, I was happy and content with who they were and what they meant to me in my life.
Mhm.
Do you get what I
Mhm.
mean? Then I have
Mhm.
other friends that can
Mhm.
relate to me more, or a friend, because, for example, right, I'm in college, everyone's now talking, let's go drinking, let's go do this. It's not something I was comfortable with doing. Do you get
Mhm.
what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
they'd ask me, oh, why not? And for me, it was okay. Like I was fine. I'm Muslim. We don't really necessarily do these things. Do you get what I mean?
Mhm.
They now either looked at me like I was cross-eyed with no legs and like an alien of some sort, or they
Mhm.
understood. The ones that
Mhm.
understood, we stayed more and more in contact because of that relatability. Do you get what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
And yeah, I just feel like it's important to kind of say this friend is my therapist friend. This one here is my going out friend. This friend is for this because they do matter. As we're
Mhm.
getting older now, one thing that I've learned is we've been friends for years and we've had our on and off stages, right? And
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
also need to understand that this is normal life. People go
Yeah.
through things and you need to allow some sort of a space for them either to tell you about it, for you to help
Mhm.
them, or to let them grow.
Mhm.
Allowing people to grow and adjust is important, and also forgiveness. Do you get what I
Mhm.
mean? You have to
Mhm.
forgive people for their petty things. Do you get what I mean? The
Mhm.
habits that they have, and you can't necessarily change because this is the reality of life. So if you want
Yeah.
any advice, it's like manage your shit better, bitch. So yeah, well, one. Yeah, yeah, get the vibe. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
no, and I completely agree and
Hmm.
I relate to that because
Hmm.
when I started
Hmm.
uni is
Hmm.
when people start like, let's go out partying, let's go clubbing, let's go drinking, let's go
Yeah,
do this, let's go do
yeah.
that. And Alhamdulillah, I went to UOB and I know there's a lot of like unis in the UK. I think all the
Hmm.
unis in the UK have like a Islamic society of some sort,
Yes,
right?
I
Um,
suck or. Hmm.
yeah, some kind of
Hmm.
ISOC. So
Hmm.
there's a lot of Muslims who went to UOB,
Hmm.
lots.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
even then, I feel like when I started uni, I was very much like involved. We had an Islamic medical society as well, which was even separate
Really? That's
from the
broad
uni
horizon. That's
ISOC. Yeah,
advanced. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We had two Islamic societies. One was a medical society, and one was the
Hmm.
ISOC, the main ISOC.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I was really involved with the IMED society and all of that
Hmm.
stuff. for the first and second year, and then
Hmm.
after that I kind of like took a step back. And
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I'm thinking about it, and I
Hmm.
feel like in my head I was kind of going through a lot of stuff. I was kind of
Okay.
exploring, because
Okay. Oh, we're
in
gonna talk about Muslim to halal ratios right now.
yeah, that Muslim to
Okay,
halal
okay,
ratio
okay.
wasn't
Right.
aligning.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that is something that is so mad. Do you get what I
Mm,
mean? And
mm-hmm.
it's kind of like you don't know what is too much for someone, what is not. People are judging you. You don't want to be judged.
A phone call.
Technical difficulties. Ah.
Yeah, I hope
Okay,
that didn't like mess up everything.
fully met. No, I'm joking.
Okay, right,
That's right. It did because now my iPad is fully scared. It's like wagwan.
right.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
grand.
so in first and second year. Hello.
Okay, let's do that again. First and second year, it's fully
Yeah,
shaky and lagging.
first
Okay.
first year was good. I was, when you first start, like all of these new people, everyone's like making friends. That's when
Hmm.
people are like, yeah, we're making friends. Everyone's open, everyone's looking to make friends. Everyone's like,
Hmm.
okay, this
Hmm.
is new, this is new, this
Hmm.
is new, and everyone's
Hmm.
very happy to meet new
I'm
people.
excited.
And
Hmm.
then that's when I guess I had a group of friends, and
Hmm.
then we got really close with some people. Other people drifted away. Second year came around. I had these two really like close friends, and then
Hmm.
by the end of second year, I stopped speaking to them.
Okay. And what do
I
you think that was? Like naturally, do you think it was just?
I don't know, because for me, I'm a very
Hmm.
much like I'm very open-minded. I'm very easygoing as a person. So if
Yeah.
you say to
Yeah.
me, let's do this, let's do that, let's go here, let's go
Active.
there,
Hmm.
active.
On it.
Right. I'm also kind of person who will reach out to you, but
Oh
there
yeah.
comes to a point where
Yeah.
I've reached out enough now. You're not
Yeah.
reaching out to me anymore.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, yeah, I remember one time I was messaging there's one of the friends I was really close to. I was messaging
Hmm.
her. I was saying, "Oh, we haven't seen each other in a while. Can we meet up? Can we meet
Yeah.
up? Can we meet up?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, let's meet up." The
Hmm.
day of the day we were
Mia.
supposed to meet
Hmm.
up,
Hmm.
she completely blanked me. I was like outside. I
Yeah.
was expecting to meet her like 2 o'clock or
Hmm.
whatever. I was
Hmm.
outside ringing her, whatever, calling her, and she just never got back to me, and I never spoke to
Yeah.
her since.
And that is such a shame. Do you know the thing is, yeah, anything could have happened to her on that day.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then
and
at
she
the
didn't
same time, you
communicate.
as like, yeah, exactly. And you as like probably like a younger person being like, why did I deserve this? What is going on? And then you're
Mhm,
also thinking like, so all the time that I put the effort into something was
mhm,
for nothing. Do you get what I mean?
mhm,
And then you start feeling a level of loneliness and sadness that you should not have
mhm.
had. Do you get what I
Yeah,
mean?
mhm. And
That is
from then
so.
on, like in medical school, I was pretty much on my own for the rest of medical school. Like, 'cause
Hmm.
I had some good friendship, and the thing is, there's some of the people I met in first year who are still like I
Hmm.
would still consider them friends.
Hmm.
You're good there. I would I would still consider them
Hmm.
friends. I see them at work, for example. I saw one of the girls at work, and we were very excited to see each
Tell them
other.
to stop calling you immediately.
We were very excited to see each
Hmm.
other, like, and
Hmm.
then there's some girls who I went to my school with, and we
Hmm.
went to Tanzania together because like for our work experience and
Stop.
stuff
Did you
like that.
actually? Did you do
Yeah,
your
we
work
went to
experience in Tanzania?
it's called an elective, like when you're in medical school and then you go abroad for like a month and do like work experience inside a hospital that's abroad. Yeah, we
Okay.
went to Tanzania.
Do I remember that? Like
I
for
don't think
real?
I don't think we
Were
were in
we?
contact.
Okay, so for
I
everyone
think
to know, this is what we're talking about. When you are an adult and things happen to both parties, there's a time that is given in friendships to grow.
yeah.
Luckily, we knew to, branch out back to each other and communicate for the sake of Allah as well. There's
Mhm.
something that has always aligned us, do you get what I mean,
Yeah.
together, and I'm
Mhm.
really grateful for that. So people
Mhm.
need to know just because you've left a friend or they left you, that doesn't mean they're actually leaving. There's always a purpose, a rhyme or reason for why. Both people
Mhm.
could be hurting, but I'm so proud of you. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really good fun. And
Really?
those girls, if I ever
Allahumma
wanted to
barik.
talk talk to them, reach out to them, if I wanted to hang out with them, I'm sure they would be very much happy to be like, yeah, let's go out, or yeah, let's link up, or yeah, let's catch up.
Mhm.
They're really open and good people, good Muslim
Mhm.
girls that we went to Tanzania, all of us together, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
But we don't, it's one of those friendships where if you see each other, it's good vibes, but
Yeah.
you probably won't see each other
Yeah.
often, or you
Yeah.
probably won't talk, and it's one of those friendships where it's very much like, oh, how is work, or
Mhm.
how is life,
Mhm.
very
Mhm.
kind of
Mhm.
normal level, but not
Mhm.
deep stuff where
Deep.
you talk about,
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
family problems, or you
Yeah.
talk about your
Mhm.
relationship problems, or you talk
And
about
that's the
like
reality of
money
friendships,
issues.
majority.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's gonna
Mhm.
be like that. But yeah, that is
Yeah,
mad.
but it was really good. But for even without that, a lot of my medical school, from third, fourth, fifth year,
Mhm.
sixth, seventh year, whatever, I was very much,
Six, seven, 6, 7. Listen, lads, yeah, medical school is not for the weak. She has been educating since I've met her. Do you get what I mean? And I'm really, really proud of you. Like just seeing the whole like process of your graduation, how hard
yeah,
you've studied for
yeah.
years.
It was a lot. And the thing is,
Yeah,
like, the reason usually
alhamdulillah.
medical school is 5 years. I could have
Hmm.
done it in 5 years. Clearly, I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
But because I also did an extra year, spent a year
Hmm.
in London, which was incredible. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed
alhamdulillah.
that, and then I got
Hmm.
a bachelor's in global health, and then obviously came back
MashaAllah,
and
tabarakallah.
thank you, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Thank you to my fans. Thank you to my fans.
Right, thank you. What's the Asian thing that you do? This. Yeah, there you go. My
Yeah,
Asian
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
Um, so I spent a year in London, and even in London, I met some really really good people, like
Hmm.
incredible girls, which again I don't talk to every day.
Hmm.
I talk to once in a while, but when I
Hmm.
was in London, they were my best friends, you know? And the thing
Yeah.
is, like you said, you will have friends for each stage of your
Hmm.
life, for each,
Yes.
like, and they've
Hmm.
served that purpose. While I was in
Hmm.
London, these were
Hmm.
my friends. I don't talk to them a lot now, but if I reach
Yeah.
out to them, they're more than happy to speak to me
I feel like Allah brings you the people that you need at the right time. Like,
at the
you
right
were
time.
talking
Yeah.
about specific friends that you only see for a while. I have
Mhm.
friends like that that are deep with me, but I only, and I mean only see them in the bus or at the bus stop. I swear. And when we
Yeah.
do meet, it's like, oh, let's meet on this, and it never works out.
And
But
then it never,
honestly, we
yeah.
truly believe because she's not even Muslim, she's Christian. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
only see her by accident, her family, every single person. And it's the best thing ever because the level of appreciation and happiness of like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in ages. I love you so much. I miss you so much. Tell me about yourself. We left the surface that because it's been too long. You get me? It's every year, a couple of times
Mhm.
that you do see each other. Do you get what I mean? And it's really
Mhm.
fun. I think you know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. But it's just, yeah, it's nice to have a community. And I really thank Allah for the people that He has chosen for our lives because now we're
Yeah,
trying to build a
alhamdulillah.
community. That's the whole point of
Yeah.
these chats as well, is to bring
Mhm.
the Muslim community and the S&S girls to be active. Do you get me? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
fun.
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so did that year in London, came back, did my final year,
Hmm.
what was supposed to be my final
Hmm.
year,
Hmm.
and then unfortunately, Allah planned it that I wasn't
Hmm.
supposed to graduate that year, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
Alhamdulillah.
You
Yeah.
know, I went through it. There
Yeah.
was so much going on in my life. I'm
Yeah.
not going to talk
Yeah.
about it on the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's okay.
So I'm back.
Welcome back. That was a
There was
beautiful break.
absolutely nothing to talk about. They just wanted when these African parents want something, yeah. They
I love
have to get it
African
now
parents for
now.
that.
They
And
have to
if
get it
not,
now now.
give them
Yeah.
that password that they should know for their own bank account immediately. Okay, that is too funny.
It has
Okay,
to be now now. Like I don't understand. Like can you just, sometimes not it's not every day you have to get what you want immediately.
immediately. And then they have the audacity to tell us that we're doing that. Okay,
You
okay, okay.
know, you know what I mean? Let
Right?
me see. Oh, I need to
What
charge
is
my
that
phone as
called?
well.
Is that like a gap year or what is it called? You know, when you went to London?
Intercalation.
Intercal, yeah, you can start talking about that immediately. I'm not even going to try write it and ask you about it because what the hell is an intercalation for those who don't know?
Basically, basically intercalation is, I don't know if they do this in Irish medical schools,
Okay.
but in the UK, if there's a thing called intercalation where
Hmm.
um you take a year out of your medical degree, and then
Okay.
you can do a bachelor's in any degree that has kind of basic medical science as like the foundation. So for me, I did
Okay.
global health. People do anatomy, people
Mhm.
do like medical history, people do I think some kind of psychology based thing. Some people do sports medicine bachelor's. So you can do anything that has a
That's really
medical,
interesting.
yeah, has a clinical background, and then you can do it as a bachelor's degree. And
Mhm.
then you do a year of that, and then you can get a bachelor's in that subject. So I did
And
global
do you know
health.
what I kind of love? It's kind of like
Mhm.
while you're in this like 10-year to 55-year, depending on your smart,
Yeah.
doing something in the medical, you're kind of like allowed to branch out because you might
Mhm.
think, okay, I'm just focused on this thing, but that
Mhm.
allows you to kind of look at what else is out there. For us, we only like the only thing that would be similar to that is kind of like work experience. And the work
Mhm.
experience is only, let's say, 3 months. Um,
Mhm.
Sometimes it's a month, depending on what course, but for medical, I know it's like 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and
Mhm.
spread out. So the first semester, you're gonna get like 3 months in a hospital that is not even
Mhm.
chosen by you, and you're gonna go
Mhm.
to a random county and you're stuck
Mhm.
there and you just do the basics. Do you get what I mean? It could be a hospital,
Mhm.
it could be a nursing home, depending on the demand, right?
Mhm.
But do you have to pay for your own housing? Do you have to pay for like whatever? Like how is that set up so that it's actually affordable to do? Or is it expected that all the finances around the intercalation is on your head? Yeah.
It's similar basically to any degree. You
Okay.
get your loan if you want to get a loan, if
Okay.
you need to get a loan. So I got my
Mhm.
loan.
Okay.
And worked. I
Yeah.
worked as well.
Did you not find yourself getting really tired and
Oh
like,
man, I was shattered all the time.
yeah,
Um, but but
like
alhamdulillah,
exhaustion?
I didn't have
Mhm.
to get I didn't have to get accommodation or anything because I had people who live in London who I used
Okay.
to
I
stay
remember
with.
your auntie, isn't it?
Yeah, my auntie, and till this
Up the
day,
ante. I remember her.
till this day,
Mm,
I wouldn't have done it without her. Till this day, I
absolutely.
haven't given
Flowers.
her due, like what she deserves from me. I haven't given it to her. I just
Mhm,
need to do something for her. I need to give
mhm,
her some money. I need to do
mhm.
something for her, literally
Yeah,
put me up for a year and
yeah,
not charging me a
mhm,
dime. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I should have give her like rent or something for the year I was there with
To
her.
get,
You
and you
know
know
what
the
I
thing is,
mean?
with the barakah that Allah will give you, even having this realization as you're speaking, it's something that is really beautiful. Do you get what I mean?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
mashallah, you will in the future, you will be able
Yeah,
to give back.
I'll give her something. I'll give her, I don't
Yeah.
know, I'll give her a
And
few
if not
thousand
Allah,
pounds or
Allah
something. I
has.
don't know.
Do you get, when
Yeah,
you're rich,
yeah.
it's game over. She's
It's
taken the
getting
whole
over.
community up. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So
But that's
that's
fully madness.
yeah, and she's again one of my biggest support systems as well. I don't speak
Yeah.
to her, but like if it wasn't like
Hmm.
she asked my mum about me. She has a little
Hmm.
kid who at the time was like
Hmm.
6, 7, and
Yes,
she
I
was like,
remember.
sister, big sister, big sister, and
I
she's like my little
remember. They
sister.
had a
You know
cat,
what I
no?
mean?
Did
They
they not
didn't
have
have
a
a
cat?
cat. No,
So
no, no, no.
was I deluded?
I don't
Anyways,
know.
carry on. That was beautiful. I remember that time of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I don't think I would have been able to live in London for a year if I didn't stay with her because London is
Yeah.
expensive, bro. I used to come
London
back
is.
every weekend. I remember
Hmm.
I used to go
Hmm.
to London on a Sunday evening.
Hmm.
I used to come back Friday evening, go to work. I used
Hmm.
to do night shift. I used to go Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday evening going back to London.
I remember. This is the thing, the exhaustion and all of that. I want to ask you, like, do you think it was worth it? Like, after now you are like, an educate, we're
Yeah.
proud of you, we're happy. Like, you put a lot of
Mhm.
blood, sweat, and tears. Like, if I've seen someone that is like, even if this thing happens, like, when people say they're having their own struggles, y'all need to believe it. Do you get me? Like, life is not easy. These are the things that you need to know. It's not like, I'm gonna get married, or I'm gonna have a kid, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go to college and live this fantasy life. The reality is, once your book is open, Allah is going to test you. So be ready. Do you get what I mean?
Mhm.
And in life, we're
Mhm.
all tested. Do you get me?
Mhm. And
Um,
during that, the thing is, during that
mhm,
time, I feel like, yeah, I was working, I was
mhm,
making some money, but
mhm.
there was some things going on at the time where I feel like
Mhm,
I didn't even see any of that money. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I didn't see it,
yeah.
I didn't use it for myself. Like, it
Mhm,
was
mhm,
a complicated time. It was
mhm,
difficult. I was
mhm.
going through it, basically,
Yeah, I
to
remember.
put it
Yeah.
simply. Yeah, I
And
was going through it.
to have that woman. house you as well, mashallah tabarakallah, right? This is the
Mm,
support systems. Like we as Muslims, I feel like not as much anymore, but the community is always together. Whether it's
mhm,
someone dying or something happening, and it's always
mhm.
I'll house you, I'll feed you, I'll whatever. Did you ever feel like, you know what, it's too much being in someone else's home, I can't do this anymore, and just feel like, because my auntie also, she was like, if you want to come to college, there was an option for me. I studied in
Mhm.
Dundalk, but
Mhm.
the option was you can come to Dublin, study
Mhm.
the interior designing that you want to do, and come
Mhm.
live with me. But I knew for me, I couldn't live under someone else's roof. Do you get what I mean? So I
Mhm.
took the invitation. I was like, hell no. You get me? I'm not trying to be told, because a lot of the times you want your own freedom, you want your own whatever, you don't want to annoy people.
Yeah, yeah. It was
How did you feel?
it was hard because I remember there's some days where I was like, she gave me my own key. Like the thing is, she gave me my own
Oh.
key.
Mhm,
She didn't really mind too much what time I
mhm,
came home,
mhm, mhm,
but I
mhm,
still felt like
mhm.
I was not intruding, but like being an
Yeah, it's not your home.
inconvenience in a way.
Mhm,
Like, yeah,
mhm,
it's not my home. Like, I
mhm,
don't know how
mhm.
comfortable it was for her because I never used to come home any later than like 10, 11 o'clock anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and that was very rarely where I'd come home 10
Mhm.
o'clock. Usually I was in the house by like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Like,
Immediately, yeah, you're
yeah,
tired. After the
yeah, I'm
job, after
tired. I'm
this,
going
trust me,
home.
we can see.
Yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah, but
Oh, okay.
and I'm not sure if that was partly because I didn't want to inconvenience by coming home later, or if
Mhm,
that was more actually if that was
mhm,
more about protecting me and giving putting that in my heart that
mhm,
actually started you don't
mhm.
really want to go out. It's cold, it's expensive, like
Yeah.
stay at home.
Stay at home.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I stay at home. Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
and the thing is, I had the option to go out. I had the option to, but also I didn't have the money,
Just
bro.
yeah, yeah. College will dry you up.
Yeah,
Do you
it
get
was
me?
yeah.
And as you're getting older now and you do have your degree and you're working and whatever, a lot of the times we do a
Mm,
lot of things that people are like, why are you acting like a child for? Because a lot of us didn't have a childhood.
bruh.
We either had to look after siblings or do pay
Mm,
certain bills or do specific things that just make you into this hardened woman. Do you get what I mean? Do you feel
yeah.
like growing up and there was anything that kind of hardened you and like made you, it could be good, it made you
Mm,
tougher, but it kind of
mm,
helped you in life because you're working in healthcare. And for anyone who's worked in healthcare, you know that
mm,
there's going to be racist people that you're dealing with, people that are angry, people that are sad, emotions that are just you're not ready
mhm,
for, and no one kind
mhm,
of tells you that it's
mhm,
going to be hard. Do you get me?
mhm,
Adults, one thing
mhm.
about working in healthcare early, because we all did, we have a group of us that worked in healthcare very, very early, and we sat there, and there's so much disrespect
Yeah.
amongst older people that they're like, oh, these girls don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. And then you add a hijab on top of that. There's this, oh, I don't know about them, blah, blah, blah. And then
You
how
add
did
black skin.
you, they said, nigga.
Then you add black skin.
Yeah.